Hello everyone, welcome to the Financial Information channel. My name is Marvin. In this video, I am going to speak about the tariffs and how it's going to affect the stock market. So let's start with the video. So this is a follow-up on the last video on this channel. There was a lot of interest on how it's going to affect the stock market. And the first thing is we're going to take a look what happened during last week. During last week, President Trump announced that he will implement a 20% tariff on steel and 10% on aluminum. And the biggest fear was going to be how others were going to react. And as you can see, as response, the European Union has proposed a tariff on Harley-Davidson bikes and other US products. And that was the main reason why the stock sold off on Thursday and Friday of last week. And this could affect a lot of the companies in the short term. I'm going to give you an example of what happened in 2016 when President Trump was elected. And this example happened in 2016 to one of my investment stocks, and that is Constellation Brands. Constellation Brands took a huge hit because a lot of investors were thinking that the company was not going to create a lot of revenue. A lot of investors were thinking that there was going to be a border tax from this company. So Constellation Brands dropped around 10%. I believe the price at that time, back in October 2016, was around 171 per share. The price, if I remember correctly, back in December, the share price at that time was around 146 or 149 per share. But just look at the price of Constellation Brands at this moment, it's almost 220. And usually the best pullbacks are when there's a lot of politics involved in the stock market. Most of those pullbacks are based on fears and not on fundamentals. And another example was when President Trump, he tweeted back in December about Boeing. In that tweet, he said that Boeing was building the brand new 747 Air Force for the president, but the costs were out of control. It is supposed to cost more than $4 billion. And he mentioned to cancel that order. When that tweet happened, the stock actually kind of took a dip. Even though it wasn't that huge of a dip, it affected the company in the short term. And I'm going to put on the screen the price history so you can get an idea. So as you can see, on December 5th, the price per share was around $153. And it took about 2 weeks for the company to continue moving up. The share price on December 16th was around 153 with 88 cents. So in a span of 2 weeks, the company didn't move as much. But look at Boeing at this moment, it's around $350 per share. And when I mentioned the losers in the last video, that might be only for the short term. Let's take a look at the following article. And as you can see in the article, the United States imports the most steel and aluminum. And those metals are crucial for autos, airplanes, and appliances. The imports make about a third of the 100 million tons of steel used by American business every year. And in the last paragraph, we see one of the sentences that is very important. It said that companies that make them decide to pass the cost of that tax to the customers. And that is most likely the scenario. If the tariff pass, the cost is going to be charged to you, the customer. And one of the clear examples is one of the companies that has announced, LG Electronics has announced that is increasing the cost of some of the appliances. And that is a quick reaction by LG, but that could be just an example of what could happen. Now I just want to keep it clear that I'm not in favor or against tariff. This is so you can get an idea of what could happen to some of the companies that you might have under your account. Those great companies might have a pullback, but if those companies are really good and the CEO is really good, the company is not going to be affected by this tariff. Now, one of the companies that might be a good idea to put on the watch list is going to be Nucor. And I'm going to put the stock symbol on the screen. And I talk about this law becoming effective in 2017, but that didn't happen. We will see what happens in the next few weeks. And one last thing, I'm going to do a video about earnings. That is going to be the next video in this channel. I haven't done a video on earnings in the last 2 or 3 months. The company that will report earnings on Tuesday is going to be Bowson. We will see the results in the next video. And that is going to be everything for the video. You can give the video a like if you find this video helpful, or a dislike if you didn't like it. And remember, you can subscribe to the financial information channel. I'm going to continue making videos about the stock market, personal finance, and how to make money online. I want to thank you once again for watching the video. Have an excellent day and take care, my friends.